another big part of it too is just like imagine like how traumatized you would be if you just witnessed what they were doing.
It's like it does not affect you at all what he's doing to these sheep, but you just like actually you're in the middle of the night, you hear this clanging around in the barn, you just slide the door open, and there's like a dude with peg legs sucking on a sheep tit. It's like, what the f that I walk into? He just like slowly slide the door shut. He just like turns around with like a mouthful of goat milk, like frothing. Welcome, everyone, to this week's episode of Shadows and Sightings, a paranormal comedy podcast where we talk about all things spooky. I'm Taylor.
Nick.
And we're today talking about an Icelandic cosmic terror, ancient beast, and 13 little fucks that come and visit on Christmas. Because it's December, so it's time to start talking spooky Christmas stuff, right?
Spooky Christmas, pagan Christmas... I don't know, just
Viking Christmas, or non-Viking Christmas. Yule,
however you celebrate Christmas. Today we're going to be hanging out with the folks up in Iceland.
Which just sounds very Christmassy as it is.
I always get confused. I always have to stop. That Iceland is like the nice one. The nice one.
And then Greenland is the shitty one. The bad one.
Like the weather, right? The weather is like all like literally like Iceland, like the and like really,
yeah, they named it opposite, so nobody would go.
Yeah.
To Greenland. Or yeah, go to Greenland. It's great. It's great. Get up there. Have some fun. And then you get there and it's shitty. It's like Iceland is like, oh yeah, it's Iceland. You don't want to go to Iceland. It's ice.
There's nothing to do. You can't grow crops there.
Yeah. Meanwhile, it's just this peak utopia.
Your cows will die.
And your goats will be shunned.
Yeah, and ale, mead, not for you.
You can't have
there.
it.
Can't have it.
It's dry. It's a dry place.
Nothing grows there. Yeah, that'll show them.
No fornicating. No,
nothing.
Nothing.
Can't use the bathroom there. You can't sleep. You can't eat. People literally go there to die. Wow. I don't want to go there at all.
No, you don't.
Yeah, which one?
Go to Greenland. They got all that stuff and some.
Everything that I just said, they have that tenfold.
Fornicate with whoever you want there.
Yeah.
It's nobody's business. Your cows could be huge.
Yeah, exactly.
All the milk and beef you can ask for.
Yep, and mead. The halls will run full of mead for
your cup will floweth over.
Just so much mead.
Heard it was made by Odin himself.
Yeah. Yep. I was there. I know, because I was there when he said that.
Came down to me and just started talking to me about it.
Yeah, right?
He's explained all the different kinds of honeys that he used in it.
Yep. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Actual review on
Yelp.
On Yelp.
Yeah, here we are. It's already December. Have a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I did. Can't complain.
Good.
Lots of food. I made a Biscoff cookie butter cheesecake.
Ooh.
And it was amazing. That's the first
time
I
left
made.
Over?
Yeah, I got.
Yeah. It better be.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. I guess I give you a slice.
Yeah.
I
think that would be a keen thing of you to do.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, or maybe I won't. I don't know. Still thinking about it.
That's fine too, because the diet struggle is real. So
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I get it. But no, it was good. Had a good time.
How'd you make the turkey? Did you fry it? Did you roast it? Did you bake it?
So this year we went over to, we do it every year, but on my side of the family, cousin made all the food. So it was like a Puerto Rican Thanksgiving.
Okay.
It was freaking dope. Turkey was delicious. And then on, Brit's side of the family, all like the traditional, Thanksgiving dishes. Like my I guess he's my stepfather-in-law. I don't know how but his mom shows up and she brings like these candied yams. Oh my god, dude! Like of all between that and the ham that Brit's mom makes, the fucking candied yams like gets me every freaking year.
What were they candied? Were they like in a syrup or
It
something?
was like syrup with like the marshmallow glaze on top and like
man.
just,
See, that's the thing. I was telling, we went to my grandma's and then her dad's house for Thanksgiving, and I was like, one of these, like, nobody ever makes sweet potato casserole, and I've always wanted to try it. You know, nobody in my family makes it. It's still nothing. I was like, maybe this year would be the year since I'm going somewhere new for Thanksgiving. Nope, just regular old sweet potatoes, which were great. They were fine. My grandma does make very good sweet potatoes too. Yeah. They're in like king syrup or whatever. And, yeah, but no marshmallow. One of these years, I'm just gonna do it myself.
You're gonna have to.
Yeah. And green bean casserole. Nobody has a green bean casserole. Everybody either loves it or hates it.
I like it.
I couldn't tell you. I've never had it.
You've never had it?
No,
really.
Nobody I know who makes it.
I made it last year. Pretty sure we made it last year. And like, it has to be the traditional recipe on the back of the can. Green
no deviations.
It has to be like, you got to go out and get the cream of mushroom or whatever, the green, and just like plop it all together and be like, this in the French onions. Like, this is the green bean casserole.
I like how it's got to be so specific for it to even be remotely considered a successful dish.
It's like,
so something's off about it. I used cream of mushroom soup. Did you use Campbell's or did you use new stuff?
Goya or some shit. I was like,
it was like organic cream of mushroom. There you
messed up. See, you don't deviate from the can. But yeah, it's sweet.
Any Thanksgiving dishes, hot takes you have?
What do you mean?
Like just a hot take, maybe like about a food that maybe people would disagree with.
Well, it came up as a debate at on my side of the family. So there's a dish called pasteles, which is like what a tamale is.
Yeah,
it's basically that. Apparently, I didn't know this, but apparently in Puerto Rico and other places that eat pasteles, some people put ketchup on it. And apparently, like,
it's just like a hotly debated conversation.
It's like
putting ketchup or like A1 on a steak or something.
Yeah, basically, kind of like that, like the equivalent. It's like
you put an A1 on that steak, you're insulting the chef.
I don't personally like to put ketchup on it, but apparently, like, it is a thing where people are like. So I thought it was pretty funny. I don't know, like I kind of feel like Thanksgiving is one of those things where like a lot of the meal kind of goes together, so you really can't mess it up with like pairings. You know what I mean?
I guess so.
I guess the biggest thing is some people like. How do you feel about cranberry sauce?
Another one of those things that. Now, I preface this with my grandma makes like fresh cranberry sauce, and I know there's a huge debate about how it's not cranberry sauce unless it's just the shitty kind that comes out of the can, and it still has the divots from. I've never had that, so I don't know. And I don't think I'm just going to go out and buy a can of cranberry sauce to find out. So, what do you put cranberry sauce on?
So, I don't really...
Like the turkey or something? Like, what do you put it on?
I have before. So, like, I put on the turkey. I've also... I put it, like, on, like, the Hawaiian rolls if we get those.
Okay.
Any sort of, like, bread or anything like that. I'll put it on that. But that always seems to come up as, like, another...
Debate.
Like, are you putting cranberry sauce on the ham? Like, yeah,
I guess.
Yeah. What do you guys?
What else is it here for?
Yeah. No. What about you? Anything that somebody did? Any hot take as far as the foods?
I don't really think I've got any hot takes. I was gonna say like turkey can kind of be overrated. I think a little bit. Like I almost would rather have the ham in some instances.
I will say so.
Don't get me wrong. I love turkey. Turkey's one of my favorites
for sure.
But
like Brits,
it's got to be prepared right.
They'll make like the traditional turkey. Then they do a smoked turkey.
See, that's what I want. One year, my dad actually did a Cajun smoked fried turkey, and that was bomb. That was fantastic. And my family is a bunch of very bland taste buds people.
Yeah.
So it was too spicy for them. So then they're like, "Oh, we don't want to do that anymore." I was like. So we had that one year. It was the best turkey we ever had. My grandma makes a lot of great food, but turkey is not one of their strong suits.
Sure.
I will say my I guess maybe my hot take is like when we eat is at like 11:30. I think that's the prime time to eat. I think that is the ideal time because you get it and you don't have to sit around and wait around for the food all day. You get your food. It's like an early lunch, and then you like right after the Thanksgiving Day parade is over, you eat your food. have as many plates as you want, and then like by 6 o'clock you're out like a light.
See, for us, it's always they always start late. It's like 5:30, 6 o'clock. It's like a traditional like dinner time is when I think the earliest I've ever had Thanksgiving dinner was probably 2 o'clock, maybe. Mm-hmm. But most of the time, it's like going like 4 in the afternoon is when we have it.
Yeah. See, the face you gave me when I said 11:30 tells me all I need to know that it was
exactly.
in fact a hot take.
That was. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I was on my way over, and my dad messaged me like, "Are you coming for Thanksgiving or not?" And I was like, "Dad, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. It's 10:45. Yeah, I'm coming over." Like, well, they're ready to eat. And it's like, God damn, it's not even 11 yet.
Wow.
So I was like, yeah, because then if you're going somewhere else, you got another Thanksgiving dinner coming towards you, but it's not like overlapping too much.
It's always back to back. It was great.
Here we are, December already. Only a couple weeks away from Christmas. It's already flying by.
It's freaking wild.
I mean, at this point, I don't even know what to say anymore about it because it's just like, it was just Thanksgiving, and now it's like, oh shit, now it's December 5th.
Yeah,
How?
I was telling
How?
at work, some of the calls that I had today. I was like, hey guys, like I know we missed last week because of the holiday. Just as a heads up, I'm also going to be out. We'll meet next week, but we probably won't meet the week after that or whatever because of the holidays.
Yeah.
So if we have to move things around, I don't know where this year went. It's freaking insane.
They say once you get older, it starts flying by. I didn't really believe them, but now I do. Yeah, now I do.
It's so funny. That's like the older you get, though, the things that you start to appreciate more versus the things that you start to really let go of and not give a shit about anymore. Yeah. It's like freaking
like the way you look when you go into a Walmart. I don't care anymore.
I mean,
I'm not to the point where I'm wearing pajama pants or something in there, but now I'm just like, who cares? I don't know. Nobody's here to look at me.
I mean, like, have I gone to Walmart wearing like gray sweatpants and Crocs?
Well, that's fine.
Absolutely.
But it's not pajama pants and sandals and like a tank top.
Yeah.
Like you just got out of bed
kind of thing. Yeah, no, and we were talking about this like last week, like name brand shit.
Yeah. The only specific things that
there's specific things that like
and we've talked about it. I feel like we've covered this plenty of times on the show.
And it's just things like that, Yeah, it's the simple things, I guess.
I've noticed like this year I haven't bought any new like Christmas decorations or anything like that.
So I really wanted to do like Christmas this year, but like with little guy coming along and it's just been a crazy year,
right? And
I was gonna go to Walmart and I was like pricing things out to decorate the house, but then we were like, what if we just like budget it for next year and like actually get some legit shit that we want to get. And we'll use that for like the next 5 to 6 years or whatever, like good quality stuff, as opposed to buying the same cheap Walmart lights.
Yeah,
that
are good for a year.
They're good for a year, and they got to go buy more.
Yeah,
it's just like little things like that.
Yep.
The older,
because every year I feel like I've gone into a place. I'm like, oh, I really like this. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it. This year I'm like, I don't have the desire to. I guess because the stuff that I do have is just taking up so much space as it is.
Yeah,
I really don't have room for anything else. But now I'm just like. I don't need any Christmas shit. Even with Halloween, I didn't really buy any new Halloween stuff this year either, besides like some lights. But other than that, I'm just like, I got all my Halloween stuff. So I'm definitely starting to relate to like the older people. Like, oh yeah, these are all like passed down, and like, what do you need to buy stuff for? To save your money.
we're turning into old fogies.
Yeah. Soon this will not be Shadows and Sightings, a paranormal podcast. This will be Nick and Taylor bitch about modern life.
Modern life becoming, our progressions into old heads.
So with that being said, Nick, what do you got for us on our Paranormal News Network Cryptid Corner special this week?
Yep. So I was going down the rabbit hole on Reddit.
The jackalope hole, as it were.
The jackalope hole. And I found an interesting... So I guess it's not really like a cryptid thing per se, but it still is kind of cool to talk about. So in West Virginia...
of course.
South Charleston, West Virginia, we have what is called I might be butchering this, but it's either the Creel Mound or the Cryle Mound. It's also known as South Charleston Mound, and it's a Native American burial mound, and one of the few surviving mounds of the Conwahall Valley Mounds. Of course, they were built by mound builders, tribes, Native Americans in the area. Generally speaking, around 250 to 150 BC is like where they kind of date that this mound was created.
But Nick, I didn't think America started until 1776.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like I forget. We're getting off topic, but like the Viking, there was like another kind of mound. I think I'm in Minnesota or something. They like found Viking, huh?
Is that why they're the Vikings? The football team?
Oh yeah, he would think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that might tie into it. But
Vikings did discover America before Columbus did.
Yeah,
but that's something for a different time.
But so there's this mound out in West Virginia. The mound was built by the Yadina culture, and it lays equidistant between two sacred circles or earthwork enclosures, each 556 feet in diameter. Originally, it was 33 feet high and 173 feet in diameter at the base, making it the second largest burial mound in the state of West Virginia. What's interesting, though, about this mound is, I guess way back when they excavated it. Yeah, so in 1883 through 84, they excavated the mound to see what was in there. And at the bottom, they found 13 skeletons, so 2 near the top of the mound and 11 at the base. The skeletons at the base consisted of a single very large but badly decayed skeleton at the center. So the idea is, and it's kind of been debated, where they think that this was like an actual giant.
Mm-hmm.
I think it measured out to be 7 feet tall. So this is a very large skeleton that they found. Of course, there's debate about it. Was this a giant? Was it just like a very large? One thing that we do assume is that this person was important, because the way that they found the burial, he was at the center, it was at the center, and they were kind of stacked like around him in like a kind of like a wing motion kind of thing. I don't know. And if you look it up, you can look it up on Reddit, you can look it up on Wikipedia. There is like a huge debate on like whether or not this is proof that actual giants existed in the States, in the country way back.
Well, I mean, 7 feet tall is not. I mean, for the time, it's big. Like, comparatively speaking to probably everybody that's around, be like, wow, that's a tall dude. But like, you look at like NBA players now, they're all 6'10". So like 7 feet tall is not really a giant anymore. But back in 650 BC or whatever, 150 BC, like you were saying,
it could have been,
that's a big person.
It could have been. I mean, there is a lot of Native American lore. I mean, well, pretty much any culture you look at, there's some mention of like giants.
Right.
I think it's safe to say that some, like back in the day, there's enough like talk about it that like, obviously these like legends and myths came from somewhere, right?
Well, they were like bad omens kind of back then too, though, right?
Giants were?
Yeah, they were like they were constantly feuding with the Native American tribes. So not really bad omens per se, but it was always a struggle, and it was more like a creation tale, like how Native Americans kind of came around, like they were all in the caves, and then they finally fought the giants off, and they were able to come out of the caves, quote unquote, and that's how Native American society started, essentially.
I forget like the specific tribe where like this legend came from, but essentially same thing. Like you said, there was like a war amongst the giants. They fought the giants. They actually chased the giants back into the caves,
right,
and like kind of murder them off, and that's why like the giants are no longer here. It's like one of the legends about it. So, but now I saw that, I was kind of perusing through Reddit, and I saw it. I was like, oh sweet, that's pretty cool. Just because
that is cool to just know that exists.
Yeah, like it's a national
250 BC or 150 BC. That's crazy. Like you just don't think that things like that existed in America that long ago.
Oh yeah, it's we're probably scratching the surface of like all the things. Oh yeah, for sure. Found.
I mean, when you think about the Appalachian Mountains being 650 million years old or whatever the fuck, it's just like,
and it's like, I think people like with social media nowadays and like the advent of the internet and like how we have access to so much information. I think people tend to forget like how big the country actually is.
Yeah.
Like how big.
Yeah.
And we have Google Maps. Like there's nothing left to discover out there. I'm pretty sure there's still parts in this country that we have not even like touched yet. Like
could be. Like the deserts and stuff.
Or like deep in like the forest in like Washington State and California or whatever. Like deep, or parts of Appalachia as well.
Oh yeah. A lot of protected stuff too.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm sure there's stuff that we haven't even like unearthed.
Hopefully
in our own backyard. So that was my little
Yeah.
A little spiel. Creel Mound, West Virginia. Go check it out, people.
Yeah. That ties in nicely to what our topic is today. That, of course, being the legendary Icelandic folklore myth kind of thing. We haven't covered folklore myths in a while on the show. So we're going to be talking about Grýla, the Yule Cat, and the Yule Lads today.
So is that actually how you pronounce like her name? Grýla or Grýla?
Probably either way. Grýla. You know, I don't know how Icelandic.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't. I'm not fluent in Icelandic. Oh, what's the word? Dialect?
Dialect?
Is that what I'm thinking of?
What's
like the way they talk, like certain pronunciations and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean,
Grýla. We'll call her Grýla. That sounds more fun.
Okay.
But she was also a giant. She was a monstrous entity that lived up in the wilderness of Iceland. Now, when it comes to Grýla, she is also one of those kind of creation beings. Like she's been around since time itself started. Like she's one of the original people. She's basically an ancient terror or like a cosmic being of sorts, coming from the deep, dark secrets of any kind of Icelandic myth or lore you can find out there. She's apparently unambiguous in her gender as well, so people associate her as a monster, like a womanish troll looking thing. But she's also been reported to have a big black, like matte beard.
Yeah.
So
other cases, they describe her as a hermaphrodite, so she's like both sexes at the same time.
Now, I've also heard that she had eyes on the back of her head, ears that touch her nose almost, like they're so long and something that can come and touch her nose.
Yeah,
but yeah, so she's definitely got some appearance issues going on.
Well, it's like interesting though because I think wasn't she the villain in Red One?
Yes.
But they got the actress that played Sabrina the Witch.
Yes.
As like
correct.
So then you got versions of her where they weren't leaning on the whole grotesque appearance of her, but that so.
But she's also been represented as a hideous and greedy troll-like crone who wanders between human settlements and demands charity from those she encounters, mostly often asking for naughty children. Just like, hey, you guys got any of them naughty children in there? I certainly would like to have one. If you got one to spare. And the parents just like, sure, you old crone, take them.
Take all 15 of them.
See what I care. They're not even mine.
They just showed up here. Yeah. I thought it was interesting reading about that, how there's a lot of parallels between her and Krampus.
Yeah.
Like
a little bit.
With the whole thing about taking kids like that, naughty children.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how much of that kind of played into each other. Like if
I feel like they're very loosely connected because Krampus is he's a disciple of Saint Nicholas almost. We talked about it in our Krampus episode that if you didn't listen to before, go back and listen to it. It's a fun episode. He's like the tag team partner of Santa. He's
good cop, bad cop kind of thing.
Yeah, Santa tries to reason and bring you treats and candies and stuff like that, and Krampus just comes and wrecks your shit and puts you in the naughty children's sack and beat you with a stick.
I picture Santa sitting there at the table, being reasonable, like soft-spoken, just talking,
offering a warm cookie. Yeah. Like, hey, got some cookies and milk for you.
Krampus is like pacing in the background,
like
brass knuckles,
just like hitting the switches in his hand like a belt.
He just give me the word, Santa.
No, not yet,
just give me the cue.
He's gonna tell us what we want to know, aren't you? I'm not telling you nothing, Saint Nick. All right, well,
try
it your way. And then it's the Batman Dark Knight Joker interrogation scene. He just comes and starts beating the shit out of the Joker.
Yeah.
But yeah, Grýla, she takes the naughty children and actually eats them. Krampus, I don't think eats them. He just collects them and then
I don't think
does away with them, right?
I don't think we really got to what he does with.
He kidnaps them and beats them and then gives them back?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, Grýla, she doesn't fuck around. She eats them.
So it's like I'm gonna turn your ass into soup.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she eats the children, and I was telling you, there's a show on Netflix called Hilda, where Grýla's depicted in one of the episodes, and the 13, the Yule Lads are in the episode, and they're like little troublemakers, but it's the whole episode they're trying to give her soup that way she doesn't eat like the children. So they're finding like soup in the town, like giving them soup she feasts off of that. And it's kind of interesting how they portrayed her in that show too. She's pretty like grotesque looking. It's like this huge giantess, like ogre looking thing.
Okay.
Her eyes glow.
Right.
Well, she had like the one eye covered. Has this huge sack on her back that she's carrying around. They really leaned into the whole like, let's make her as like ominous and ugly as possible. If you look at like pictures of like depictions of her, it's just pretty rough looking.
Yeah, there's some really brutal pictures out there of what Grýla looks like and like what she does. Here's a picture for you, Nick. I don't know if you've seen this one or not, where she's literally ripping a child from his ribs out, yep. And just blood splattering everywhere. She's dripping in blood and
yep.
and stuff like that. So that's fun. But that's just one instance where she's actually more of that crone type creature, whereas other depictions literally she's just a horrific looking beast of a troll. So
it's interesting too. It'd be kind of cool to look at the history of like Icelandic folklore in comparison with like German folklore, mm-hmm. Because I also see a lot of parallels of Grýla with Hansel and Gretel. Like the witch that lives in the woods and like they want to eat, she wants to eat the children kind of thing.
Right.
Which it's pretty obvious that like the common theme amongst like Grýla, Hansel and Gretel, Krampus, they're all tales that we tell to kids to kind of,
to keep them in line.
To keep them in line, basically.
Yes. And the same can be said for her pet, the Yule Cat, as well.
Yeah.
Folklores, like Nick was just saying, are definitely aimed at children. They're like bedtime stories, more or less, where, if you don't do what you're supposed to be doing on the farm all day or whatever the case may be in Iceland, shaving sheep or making wool or making clothes and stuff like that. This is specific to making clothes. So the Yule Cat is I
laughed pretty hard when I saw it.
He's a huge vicious cat that is said to lurk in the snowy countryside during the Christmas season and eat people who do not receive new clothing before Christmas Eve. In other versions of the story, the cat only eats the food of the people who had not received new clothing. So he's either eating them directly or he's just eating all their food so they starve. He's closely associated with other figures from Icelandic culture or folklore, specifically Grýla, who is the owner, and then, of course, the Yule Lads, which are Gryla's like offspring. The first edition of the Yule Cat is from 1862 collection of folklore. It was described as an evil beast that would either eat those who did not get new clothes for Christmas or eat their Christmas bit, an extra portion of food given to residents of a farm. Two theories have since been proposed for the origin of the story. In one theory, folklorist, I'm not even going to pretend to know how to pronounce her name, but it's
Arni Bjornsson.
There you go. Points to a footnote by Jon, which uses the figure of speech to dress the cat, quote unquote. From this footnote and the lack of any written sources about the Yule Cat prior to Jon's writings, Arne concluded that the phrase was the source of which Jon created the monster. In another theory, archaeologist, you want to try that one, Nick? Jormundur Olafsson connects the Yule Cat to the various entities that in other European traditions accompanied St. Nicholas. He noted that sources for any kind of folklore and history were typically scarce, so the lack of written sources on the Yule Cat did not carry much significance. The Yule Cat was traditionally used as a threat and incentive for farm workers to finish processing the wool collected in the autumn before Christmas. Those who took part in the work were rewarded with new clothes, but those who did not would get nothing, and thus they would be prey for the Yule Cat.
I'm going to need A24 Studios to make a movie about the Yule Cat.
And Grýla, for that fact.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like a whole thing on that. Yeah, and it's just
like the Yule Lads are the first. We'll get to them in a minute, but they're like the first signs that they're coming.
Yeah,
and then the Yule Cat shows up, and if you somehow survive that, then Gryla's the final boss.
Yeah,
that would be cool. I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet.
What?
A Yule Cat movie or the Yule family here. We'll just call them the Yule family.
I bet you $20. Maybe not here in the States, but they're probably like, I could see somewhere in Iceland that probably made a movie based off of that.
You think so? This is more of like a more recent thing. Like it's been around since the 30s when that Icelandic Christmas folklore I guess, collection came out that we were just talking about. It's called Christmas is Coming, but in Icelandic, I don't know how you pronounce it. Yeah. In one of the poems, it centers on the Yule Cat, but then in 2008, that's when it started to kind of become more relevant in other cultures. It was the English language online newspaper, the Reykjavik Grapevine. I'm probably not pronouncing that right either, but they published an article about the Yule Cat, considered partially responsible for the Yule Cat gaining international recognition, and the story was reported and expanded upon in various other articles. In 2018, the city of Reykjavik set up a 5-meter or 16 feet tall iron sculpture of the Yule Cat as a Christmas decoration in the city's central square. Oh, and here you go. December 2023, a film about the Yule Cat was released in Iceland. So there is an Icelandic.
Yeah. I wonder if it's like a horror kind of thing, or if it's just like
Yeah, so this cat wanders around the snowy Icelandic tundra looking for peasants who have not gotten new clothes for the winter before Christmas Eve.
Okay,
and then he eats you. Let's dive into that.
Let's pick that apart. All right, let's say I'm a peasant back in the day, and I'm working the fields, and I get new clothes, but they're used.
Nope.
New to me.
Nope, you're fucked. You're done for.
But
that doesn't count.
Why not, though?
Because the idea of you getting new clothes is that you're hand making them. Your family is hand making these new clothes because that's like your winter chore, is to make new clothes for the next season.
What if you're also like the woodsman and you don't have time to make new clothes? You're still putting in work. You're still, like...
As long as you're gifted the new clothes by someone in your household, because that means they were the ones that made them. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But, so... that like kind of opens a can of worms in itself, because like what if it's just the mom and like a kid making these things for your family, and you got 10 people and it gets to be Christmas Eve and 9 people have new clothes, but you just couldn't finish that last mitten for little Tommy. Is he the one that gets eaten by the Yule Cat, or is the mom who's been working on all this stuff the one that gets eaten by the Yule Cat?
Who's getting sacrificed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, the mom would be like, "Take me, Yule Cat. I want to." Oh, maybe anyway.
You know that.
Yeah, I want to.
You don't know that, like, yeah. I thought it was pretty interesting, like the whole concept behind the Yule Cat.
It's basically, as opposed to Grýla, who's attempting to make children less naughty during the Christmas season. This is to promote a working, I don't know about a working landscape, but like a working environment within a household, so that laziness gets punished. That's essentially what the moral of this story is. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Because really back then that was like your livelihood. It was tending to the fields and surviving, and if you didn't pull your weight,
your whole farmstead, your whole community,
the whole family could suffer. Yeah.
And of course, during the winter, which I'm sure in Iceland, the winters are much harsher and more brutal than they are here. Yeah. You can't really go out and do anything. So making new clothes to suffice for the coming year has to be probably the top of your list. Like, let's get all these new things made so when the snow finally melts, we can get back out there and start going hard.
Yeah, that too. And, or being proactive in making it now, because this is the only time where we can make this. We don't want to wait till winter.
Because then you have crops to harvest, animals to feed and butcher, and all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
So we have Grýla the witch, the ogress. We have the Yule Cat. It's just like a happy little family of...
It is, yeah.
Which then I guess would lead us to the Yule Lads.
The 13 Santa Clauses that Grýla has birthed into an unholy amalgamation of things. This might be my favorite thing we've ever looked up.
Yeah,
this is honestly one of my favorites.
Sometimes known as the Yuletide Lads or the Yulemen, as Taylor mentioned, are the sons of Grýla and Lapaludi.
He only gets mentioned a couple of times, I think, in Icelandic folklore. He's like the lazy fat husband of Grýla.
Of course. Yeah, it's like, they are a group of 13 mischievous pranksters who steal from or otherwise harass the population. Each has a descriptive name to convey their favorite way of causing mischief. They arrive one by one over the 13 nights leading up to Christmas or Yule. They leave small gifts in shoes that children place on windowsills, although a disobedient child will instead find a rotten potato in their shoe. It's like, did you leave a raw potato? And I just took a big old shit. Fresh. I love to look at that thing. It's fucking steaming on that window.
My question is, do they put are they putting the new shoe that they had just gotten as a piece of clothing on the windowsill, or are they putting like an old nasty shoe, like just in case?
Hey fam, I just got this new box.
I like how in Iceland they're
black. It's like
hey fam is
hey fam, opening up this new box here. Look, fresh Air Force Ones, all white, and we'll leave this on the window.
What the hell is this? Goddamn potato in the shoe.
Someone just took a shit in mine. Yeah, I don't know. Is it the old shoe or the new shoe? I'm not entirely sure.
And once more, why leave the shoe at all? Just out of like precaution. I don't know if I've been that good. What's the grading scale here?
Yeah, right. Like, what constitutes me being an obedient versus a disobedient child? Is there a threshold?
Yeah.
If I only listen to my parents 80% of the time, that's still a passing score.
Right. I take it like the Buddy the Elf metric. Great as a human. He's a very productive human. But as an elf, he's like low bank, like he's the bottom. He's only making 87 etch-a-sketches. We're opposed, but like an 87 etch-a-sketches for a human is top level.
It's pretty dope, but
so are you on the Buddy the Elf grading system?
Yeah, right.
Where I'm really good as a person, but really bad as an elf. So why leave the shoe at all? I don't know.
Why open up that can?
Is the candy worth the rotting potato?
It's like, oh no, don't worry. We'll still, even if you didn't leave a shoe, we got you covered. Okay, you're gonna get.
We're gonna find something to put that shit in.
I will shit on your window before the night is over. Just fucking.
You're gonna wake up and your pillowcase is gonna be full. I'm gonna shit right on your forehead.
They probably sign his name like on the window with the shit.
I don't know, man. Would you rather them shit on it, or would you rather the nasty rotting potato? Like a great. No, let me hear me out now. I'm talking like this potato has been rotting for months. Like it's when you forget about it in your cabinet or something, and like you pull it out, and you're like, oh, it's like soggy. It's like got the eyes growing on it, like little twigs or little vines growing out of it. Yeah, it's like mushy and like foul.
Okay, that compared to
a shit, to like a soft, like I'm talking like a soft serve shit. Like
I think I would take my chances with the potato. Okay, or imagine they explain that in a sentence. Okay, like, hey, how'd your day go yesterday?
I found a rotting potato in my shoe. But it's weird. The worst rotting potato you've ever seen in your life.
But you're not gonna eat it.
It screamed like a mandrake at me.
You're not gonna smell it.
You could smell a rotting potato.
I'm sure you can. I'm saying you could. Yeah, you could smell a rotting potato, but in your right mind, you find that you're probably just gonna dump it out in the trash can or the fire or whatever and clean the shoe. You're gonna definitely smell the freaking mythological shit left by one of these 13 children.
Fat little men. They're not children. They're men. They're grown adults. Yeah. They're grown men.
These 13.
They're small, but they're grown.
Little sweaty ass freaking. Yeah, you're gonna smell it. Okay, I would must.
I hear your point. I'm just playing devil's advocate here for the rotting potato because, I mean, they're already mischief. I mean, you get a really terrible potato, stuff it down in that shoe, maybe grind it a little bit, get really in there, so it's sticking. You can't just dump that out. Yeah. Got some nasty potato juices going on in there. It's gonna soil the whole shoe. It's gonna smell like rotting potato for months.
What would you rather smell, a rotting potato or fresh shit?
The shit's gonna stop stinking after a while, right?
But then you're left with the memory.
You're left with the memory. You're left with the skid mark. It's a permanent scar on the shoe. But the potato's gonna continue to keep rotting. And it's just gonna get worse.
I suppose. I think I'll take my chances with the potatoes.
Going with the potato? Okay, yeah. That's fair. It's fair enough.
Because you don't, with the rotten potato, at least you know what it is, a rotten potato. With the shit, it could be anything. What kind of shit is it?
I'm talking, like I said, it's a soft serve shit. That's what I feel like would come out of these things.
That was the worst.
Like they just hover over it and it's like a Dairy Queen like dispenser, and they just kind of, and then they turn the shoe over to make sure it doesn't come out like a blizzard.
They sprinkle little bits of coal on it. And so, God, what did that kid do that he deserved? It's such a fate. And like, okay, here's my thing with like Santa. Okay, like
here
that
we
whole
go.
thing. Okay, so he's got this list, right? And he's like checking it twice. But Santa's bound to make a mistake, right?
I'm sure at some
Santa's
point.
ever delivered the wrong present to the wrong house, and like a kid who didn't deserve something got something that he shouldn't, or vice versa. Like this kid who was like perfect all year. He's like, you know, the poster child of like great kids, and he gets like this fucking box just filled to the brim. He opens it up and it's just a big old middle finger of like coal or something. You know, in this case, you know,
Like it's like an airbag. He just opens it and punches him in the face.
Knocks him out, you know. Like,
and this other kid's just been a little shithead the whole year. Gets like a PS5.
Right. You know, it's like the same concept with like this, you know, with the Yule men. You know, like what if they shit in the wrong shoe? You know, like
Which, oh my god! You get to the office the next day. How's it going, Yule lad? Same shit, different shoe.
I'm on a roll today, man. Like, I'm cranking these numbers out, Jerry.
So let's talk about the Yule Lads, because each one of them has, outside of leaving a potato, which they are considered Santa Clauses because they do, like in Icelandic culture, they're Santa Clauses because they do leave a gift if you're good. But they they show up on specific nights, like Nick said, the 13 nights leading up to Christmas, starting on December 12th, and they come each night, and they all do something different. So I'll start with the first one, and then we'll just kind of go back and forth, if that works for you.
That works for me.
So the first one that shows up on December 12th...
You have to pronounce the Icelandic.
Stekjastar, I assume is how you say it, I don't know, which translates to sheep coat clod. He is a stiff-legged little man who harasses sheep in the barn. So I think he's like also, one of them's got like peg legs or something, or stiff peg legs, something like that. It might be him. And he goes into the barn and just like fucks with the sheep. I think he tries to suckle from the teats of the sheep.
Yeah, What are the, like, with these guys, like with the 13 Yule Lads, another big part of it too is just like, imagine like how traumatized you would be if you just witnessed what they were doing.
It's like it does not affect you at all what he's doing to these sheep, but you just like actually, you're just in the middle of the night, you hear this clanging around in the barn, you just slide the door open, and there's like a dude with peg legs sucking on a sheep tit. It's like, what the fuck did I walk into? He just like slowly slide the door shut. He just like turns around with like a mouthful of goat milk, like frothing. Like spins on one peg leg around like a perfect pirouette.
He's like, you're not supposed to be here.
This doesn't involve you. Get out.
Yeah, right? It's just like, oh, good old fashioned sheep caught Claude.
So yeah, peg leg sheep boy.
So he shows up, okay, on the 12th of December.
And leaves on Christmas Day.
Okay, another thing about that. So you see how it says like arrival and departure?
Yes.
So like, does he stay in the barn and fucks with your sheep?
I don't know. I don't know that it's, I don't know. Because if that's the case, if they all show up like on the 13th day, and then, so you're one by one up till the 13th day, and then they all leave. So you got like 26 days of these little fucks being around. Or like, yeah, so I don't know if they just show up and then they do the thing that night and then they're kind of like docile the rest of the time. And then they just leave, which would be even weirder. Like, you just got this little peg leg dude in this barn just hanging out now. Like, but I assume that they're doing what they do the whole time.
Well, yeah, the whole 13 days.
So what you did to deserve this from the Yule Lads, I don't know.
Okay. So that's sheepcoat Claude. Next we have Gilhargar. I think that's how you say that. The English translation is Veligok. Gully Gawk. He likes to hide in gullies, waiting for an opportunity to sneak into the cowshed and steal milk. So again, if you're a farmer with cows, there's a good chance that you're going to find this guy sucking on a cow udder, stealing milk.
But I was waiting to see, because I feel like there was one that specifically only stole the foam off of the milk.
It's such a weird kink, but whatever. To each his own.
Right. Like, what's the point of the foam? Like, were you making a latte?
I don't know.
I think I'm just going to, like, how did you, I don't know. Like, what the fuck's the point of the foam?
Shows up on the 13th of December and departs on the 26th of December.
The next one is Stuffer, also known as Stubby.
My boy Stubby.
He is abnormally short. He steals frying pans to eat the crust left on them. That's what he does.
Yes.
Bro, this is the most Danny DeVito sounding motherfucker I've ever heard. I could see Danny DeVito doing that shit.
I'm here for the pie crust.
That's just so funny to me that he just sneaks in for the sole reason of just some burnt ass pie crust. How is that a problem to have? Like, I don't know how that negatively affects my life if he's cleaning my pans.
I was gonna say this guy. Okay, you're kind of odd. You definitely fucking odd.
The first one that showed up is the worst. We'll just get that out. Yeah. He's the worst.
Okay, look at the guy out in the barn sucking on the
two
sheep.
Guys out in the barn. One sucking on the milk tit from the goat, and the other one's trying to steal the foam off of my cow.
Those two, they're a little out there. It's a little weird, but you're all right.
You're earning your keep around
At least you're doing something productive. Yeah, I'm not sure I would be upset if Stubby showed up and was like eating the crust off.
It's like having a dog around.
Yeah, right. Especially if I'm like a baker. Oh yeah, it's like it's a business aspect.
Cut your cleaning time in half.
Exactly.
Same with the next guy. He's like, they go tandem. If you could get these guys on the same page.
So I'm not even.
I'll give you a pass on trying to.
Okay, but his English translation is spoon liquor. Spoon liquor. He likes to steal wooden spoons being used for cooking. He's extremely thin from malnutrition. That I didn't understand why. But then again,
he's tall and thin.
Yeah.
And if he's only eating the things left on spoons, there's not much there. I
guess that's fair. That's fair.
But I like how Stubby is somehow over nutritious or overly. He's fat.
Oh yeah, he's eating nothing but carbs.
Okay, but it's just the stuff left on the crust, like it's a pie crust or crumbs.
But I mean, it's carbs. I don't know.
It's carbs.
It's your carbohydrates.
Well, yeah, if you can get those two. Actually, these next couple ones. Stubby, spoon liquor, and then the next two, they all could be like in a chef, like a pastry kitchen, and be useful in some capacity. Whether or not you want to serve the stuff after you've like used it, like you're not gonna let your dog lick the bowl and then put stuff back in it, and just call it clean because the dog licked it clean. Yeah. You're gonna want to wash it and stuff, but at least they're getting the preemptive stuff out of the way.
Sure,
this is the equivalent of like soaking the pan.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, I agree.
So when does spoon liquor show up?
Spoon liquor shows up on December 15th, and he departs on December 28th. Okay, plot twist. What happens if you don't have any spoons? You've done enough egregious things to, summon him, shows up at your place, but you have no spoons.
But what if you were also good enough that he leaves the spoons in your shoe as a gift?
I guess.
Maybe he brings you a spoon and then starts to lick it in front of you.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
Like very seductively.
That'd be awful. You like what you see? No? Oh. No one's ever said no to that question. Stop. Yeah.
Just licking all that broth. Okay, see. And then so after spoon liquor shows up, you've got Potaskephel, or pot scraper, who steals pots to scrape out the leftovers. He shows up on the 16th of December. So you got Stubby, spoon liquor, pot scraper. Keebler elves are pretty much here. They're all here.
After pot scraper, we've got our when does he leave? Pot scraper is December 16th to the 29th.
Yeah.
We have bowl liquor.
Yep.
Our buddy bowl liquor likes to hide under beds awaiting for the wooden food bowls placed on the floor. So I guess the idea is You're eating in your bed, probably somewhere where it's warm.
Eating a nice soup.
Eating soup, porridge.
From the spoon that was freshly licked.
Oh, it'd be terrible. Why does this taste so tangy? You put the bowl down after you're done, and I guess Mr. Bowl Scraper, you just see hands come out from underneath the bed and take the bowl.
Ooh, little bony long fingers, like little salad fingers.
Yeah.
Or what is it, salad?
Yeah, salad fingers.
Yeah. Just come out and wrap all the way around the bowl and just bring it underneath. You just hear the most egregious licking noises you've ever heard. Oh, no. Now, could you reverse Uno these people and put laxatives and shit in the bowl? Oh, you want to lick my balls? Okay.
Like the one cranky old farmer who's just over
he's
their
just fed
shit.
up with this. This is the third year in a row that he's been hit with this. I got something for your ass. Puts nails and splinters in the bowl.
I fucking left Georgia to get away from the crazy city life. Thought it'd be nice and quiet out here in fucking Iceland.
Oh, Jesus.
I got these motherfuckers showing up. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm sure he's just over it and has a vendetta against these guys. I don't know. I don't think I would want to mess with these guys though.
No, I don't. Well, maybe not.
I think that would backfire.
I feel like there's got to be a way to
yeah, to get him out of it. There has to be something. There's a playbook somewhere that'll teach you, a guide, what to do.
What happens if I fuck back?
Call 1-800. Do you have Yule Lads? Are you trying to get rid of them?
Now you're in a Beetlejuice situation.
So who do we got after Boldinger?
Probably the worst one. I wouldn't want this one in my house. Yeah. We have Hurdaskalier, who is also known as Door Slammer. He's loud and annoying. He slams doors in the middle of the night. So he's the most poltergeistist kind of one.
Yeah, yep.
He shows up on the 18th of December and leaves on the 31st of December. But yeah, he likes to slam doors, especially during the night, waking up the entire household. So he just sneaks in and starts slamming doors. That would infuriate me.
Okay, so when I think of him, I'm thinking of two versions. I'm thinking of one where throughout random times during the night, he's just slamming one door. Or is he purposely just being a dick and he's just screaming, just slamming the door relentlessly?
Oh, that's a good point.
Just relentlessly slamming the door.
I feel like he's picking different doors to slam.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to be able to catch him.
Yeah.
Right? So I feel like it's just you fall back asleep finally after a long day of knitting clothes and tending to the farm and stuff like that. You finally close your eyes and fall asleep. Door open, and you're like, oh, God damn it, here we go. This motherfucker over here licking spoons and bowls, and now this goddamn guy's just slamming the door. So you just get up to go find him, and you can't find him. You go back to bed, and as soon as you drift off again, he slams the door again. I feel like that's what it is.
I want a series now where it's just a modern day dude trying to work a 9 to 5, and his house is just constantly bombarded with the Yule Lads.
Or it's I would almost be a Bruce Almighty situation where nobody else knows that he's dealing with this. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's every time he tries to explain it to somebody, I am seeing these fucking things and they are real and nobody else believes it.
It's blatantly obvious. He's sitting there slamming the door. You don't see that guy right now?
What are you talking about?
You should probably get some WD-40 for your door too, man.
I could see Steve Carell pulling that off.
Yeah. Pretty funny. The next guy we've got.
He's my favorite.
This dude.
This one's my favorite, yeah.
Skrigamir.
Skrigamor? Yeah.
Skrigamor. Or Skier Gobbler. Yeah. I love how he's also depicted too.
Yeah.
So Skier Gobbler has a great affinity for skyr, which is, for those of you who don't know, skyr is this very delicious yogurt that comes from Iceland.
It's better than Greek yogurt. It's higher protein, tastes better.
I much prefer skyr. Yes. It's so good. But yes, that's what he do. The dude is just pounding skyr. He's just pounding skyr.
He breaks into that pantry and just pop, 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 pop.
It's pretty funny too. If you look up depictions of this one, he's freaking roided out.
Yeah, he's freaking dude because
he's huge.
Like I said, skyr's got a lot of protein.
It's protein. Yeah, he's just packing protein. So he's always depicted as
he's the gym bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'd love for him and the door slammer to just get into a door slamming off, because he's jacked. He could probably slam a door pretty good too.
Yeah. He shows up on December 20th, and he leaves on January 2nd.
And then next, these two are kind of like a tag team, too. You got the sausage swiper. He hides in the rafters and snatches sausages that are being smoked. Which I could relate to that, dude. Smoked sausages they're amazing.
They're pretty good.
Now, not like the Hillshire Farms, like Christmas sausages. Those things are gross, but like a freshly smoked sausage hanging in an Icelandic barn, like, dude, I bet that rips, man.
I've never had one, like a smoked sausage like that. Always, have you ever gone to Martin's? You ever seen like the jars of like I think it's like pickled sausage or pickled bologna?
Yes, they're so good. Oh,
they're
so good.
I always see it and like I want to buy.
Do yourself a favor and buy it.
I want to buy them like because it's always in random. So it's this big ass freaking jar.
Buy it, dude. Pickled sausage is so good. You ever had like the Big Mamas or like the Tijuana Mamas?
Is that what it is basically? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So good. I love pickled sausage
because the jar is like huge. I've been staring at it for years. I'm like,
and it lasts you the whole year if you like portion it out right.
I'm like looking at it like when
because it's never going to go bad. It's pickled.
Yeah.
Just get a big jar and put it on top of the fridge. Have a little snack.
Yeah, it's like, delicious.
You fry it up if you wanted to. Have a little pickled sausage sandwich.
Have you fried pickled sausages?
No, because I just eat it straight up.
Oh, okay.
But you could do that. I like the. This is the most useless one.
This is the English translation is window peeper. This Yule lad is a snoop who likes to look through windows in search of things to steal. Shows up on the 21st of December and leaves on January 3rd. Okay. So he's looking through your windows. He's looking for things to steal.
But does he actually steal
them? Does he actually steal it? Number one.
Not specified.
Doesn't say if he actually does. He's just looking. He's like, man.
What's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's like, I would totally steal that.
He's window shopping a little bit.
Yeah, 50-inch plasma. Oh, I'd totally steal that. Am I going to do it? Probably not,
Because what is this, 2010?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
We got 3 more.
3 more.
We're on the 10th day of Yule. That's what true love gave to me.
So who do we have after
one doorway sniffer, one window peeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, next we have doorway sniffer. Or, I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to go with doorway sniffer, who has a huge nose and sniffs out leaf bread from the doorway. Lawfulbrod, as it is called. So I guess if you got leaf bread sitting around, this guy's the one you want to look out for, because we've got a huge nose, and he's just sniffing around that doorway trying to find that bread.
So for him, I kind of feel like it would be, what would make him more ominous, you actually never see what he looks like. You just see the giant nose kind of peeking out from like the side of the door. It's like the nostrils.
Or like the horror, like orchestra strings hit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like you never, like that to me would be more terrifying. Like anytime you make leaf, you look in the corner and you just see this giant nose, but you never see anything else.
Right.
Like what is standing behind that wall right now? Terrifying to think about. Then we have Ketkroker, meat hook in English. just meat hook. He just uses a hook to steal meat.
That's his LinkedIn.
Pretty straightforward, like pretty down to earth.
What makes you qualified for this job? Meat hook. You're hired.
All right, welcome aboard. Yeah, doesn't really give much more than that, but he shows up on the 23rd of December to the 5th of January, and like I said, so in Iceland back in the day, I'm sure you're smoking meat other than smoked sausages. You're smoking whatever you have to preserve the meat. This dude just shows up in like your smokehouse and just starts stealing like whatever meat you have with a meat hook.
Yeah, except for the smoked sausages. We already got a guy for that. And then last but not least, you have the candle stealer, or Kurtensniker.
Kurtensniker, yeah.
He follows children to steal their tallow candles. So back in the day, they used to make their candles out of tallow, which were edible candles, I assume. But I guess if that's all you're making candles out of, you're going to be living in one dark world. So he's a heavy hitter, if you ask me. No light, no candles. But he's only stealing them from the children, though. So if the adults have them, I guess they're fine.
I suppose.
Very vague.
For those of you who don't know what tallow is, it's basically just like fat.
Yeah, it's like lard, right?
Lard, basically. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, he knows what he's doing.
And if you can eat it too, if it's a food source.
But is he eating it as a food source, or is he eating it, or is he taking, is he stealing it as a food source, or is he stealing it as a light source?
I don't know.
Ooh.
I don't know. You have to ask him. And he shows up on December 24th. So that is the final day of Yule Lad. And then after Christmas Eve, they leave one by one in the same order they arrive. So there you go. They all stay until the end. And then the last one departing on January 6th, marking the official end of the Icelandic Christmas season. That sounds... I would hate Christmas.
It would be terrible.
I would hate Christmas at that point.
It would be awful. Maybe there's like some other versions where they're not mischievous.
It might have been toned down at some point as like a kid story.
Well, I did see that with Grýla nowadays, they did tone it down a lot.
Yeah.
Because they want to... It's like a kid's thing.
Kid-friendly story. Kind of like Krampus is now.
Like, yeah. Krampus is like the original version, terrifying.
Right.
Awful. Wouldn't want to cross paths with
nope.
But this version of him, it's okay.
He seems like a cool guy.
Seems
He's palling around with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, doing arm wrestling matches and slap-offs or whatever.
Yeah, so interesting. It was really cool to kind of read a lot of like, this kind of. I always love exploring other cultures and seeing,
especially like holiday seasons.
Yeah, so because it's so diverse out in the world. It's so interesting to see like other people.
Like, how did you come up with this? How did you? It's one of those things where obviously we don't live in that culture where these were real things to these people that happened to them, and each one of those Yule Lads, each one of those things is very specific, but it must have been devastating if they would happen to show up to your door.
Oh yeah,
like we laugh about it, but back in like the 1200s or whatever, whenever this myth was really popular, 1300s.
Oh yeah, it was 1400s,
like people whatever
genuinely believed that
right.
like this was what was going to happen.
Yeah.
There were people that were probably terrified of the Yule Cat if they didn't.
Right. Yeah.
If
I would be terrified.
Right.
If I was a kid back then, you really don't know that much about the world outside of Iceland, or that much outside of your own community or your own village or your own house. Like the possibility of a giant cat roaming the earth and looking for you. That's a terrifying thought.
It would be anxiety provoking to the brim. No, thank you.
But each one of those things is also like chore related, so I assume that these were children's tales.
Yeah.
Like clean up your bowls so that the bowl liquor doesn't come up. Clean up your spoons. Clean up your messes. Keep your candles lit with you. To take them to bed. Make sure the goats are taken care of, the sheep are taken care of, the cows are taken, blah, 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 and so on and so forth.
Yep.
So I can definitely see where they're just, little kids' tales to make sure that they stay online during the Christmas season. But
interesting stuff.
Yeah. A lot of fun.
It was. It was interesting. It was a good research session, kind of looking this stuff up and talking about it. Like,
this is so on brand for us, too. I feel like these goofy little Yule Lads were just so perfect for this podcast.
Yeah, it's like, no, I think the worst one to cross paths with would be the first.
Yeah, those two little freaks I don't want anything to do with.
Hey, honey, have you seen the pitchfork?
The worst, he's got fucking peg legs. You think of how bad it is that he's sucking off a goat. No, not sucking him off.
Well, yeah, I get what you're saying.
He's sucking the teats off. Trying to get that goat milk or just generally harassing them. And you think like, yeah, that's weird as it is, but like then he's got peg legs too? Like what the fuck thing is this? Why?
It's like, God damn it, I told you to get out of here. Clackety, clackety.
Yeah. But, I think we can pretty much wrap it up with that. Put a bow on this episode. For Christmas terms anyway. Put a bow on it. Yep. So we're going to try to find some more Christmas things to talk about as we're leading up to the jolly old St. Nicholas season with jolly old St. Nick himself sitting here. Our recording sessions might get a little skewed because we don't really know what the holidays are going to look like. So if we miss a week or something like that, don't hold it against us. We're all human. We got holidays, things going on, family time.
It tends to slow down this time of year.
Yeah.
Work stuff's picking up for me. Well, it's slowing down.
It's picking up for both of us.
Yeah.
But
going into the new year, this will be our second year of recording.
Yeah, we're going on 2 years from humble beginnings. And we're still humble. But we'd like to be bigger. We'd like to grow. So tell your friends, tell your family, leave us a good review on whatever platform you're listening to. 5-star review, leave us some comments on social media, or you can find us on Facebook, Shadows and Sightings, a paranormal podcast, Instagram, Shadows and Sightings Pod, or send us an email, shadowsandsightings@gmail.com. We're looking for comments and stuff. Like, we want to know what you guys are thinking about the show. We want to know what you guys want to hear us talk about. We'd love to hear some good Christmassy things. If there's any weird traditions or weird things that you've heard of, revolving around the Christmas season. And if not, any just weird things that you'd like to hear us take our time dissecting.
Honest feedback is what we're looking for.
Honest feedback. Yeah. Don't tell us that's good. Just let us know. Let us know what you want to hear, what we should change, if anything. And just let us know.
Looking for room for improvement.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for sticking around. And until we see you next time, when we talk about all things spooky.